Hey, good morning, guys. Afternoon, evening, depending on where you are. I'm in Arizona, and this is going to be our second Crisson Mine Paydirt review. The first time, quite impressed, we bought a sample. I'll show you here in a minute. It's on my bench. This is concentrates, and they claim that they take 15 buckets, 5-gallon buckets, it looks like, and they concentrate it down in their trommel, and they send it to us. It's in about a 1-gallon container, volume-wise. It's in a plastic bag sealed, but the last time, or the first time, I'm going to show you this piece of paper here. We paid $80. We got, as far as the recovery, 0.579 grams. And at that time, a few days ago, maybe a week ago, when gold was $3,349, that would have been about the end of May 2025, for a total of a little over $62. So not bad, you know, 80 bucks, got freight in there, recover $62 or $63, pretty sweet. So anyways, they have bigger packages of ore, or a sample, and we got the bigger one this time. We spent $240, and we got 75 5-gallon buckets concentrated down into, once again, about a 1-gallon in volume size. So the reason for this review really is, are we going to get 5 times? If we got 5 times, it would be over $300 for 280, which you can't stay in business forever doing that. So anyways, I'm going to show you this brief recap. This is the Crisson Mine, and we're gonna prepare this material, and we're probably gonna sluice it with our cleanup buddy. Here's what we got. And this would have been, if you look back, I'll put a link to the first video, number 57, $80 returned, almost 0.6 or 0.58 grams, $62. This is June 4th, and gold today, this morning opening, is about not quite $33.50. So here is how they ship. Being as they just ran this through a trommel, the material is wet, but we don't mind that at all, for the simple fact that we are going to start this process with our very fun cleanup buddy. If you don't know what a cleanup buddy is, you're missing out. It's going to be the best $100 in mining you're ever going to spend. So we're going to get set up. We're going to show you a little bit of the sluicing, and then of course panning process. We're going to keep all of our material contained in a tub to where we're sure we don't miss anything. So we're going to get going here, and you just stand by, and we'll be back in a snap. Okay guys, we are set up to do some panning. I want to show you the setup that I use. While it's still very visible and very clean, and there's no paydirt in there, as you can see on the left, I use one of my bigger pans to catch the concentrates after it goes through the sluice, the cleanup buddy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run a couple of spoonfuls through there to give you the idea, and then we'll go ahead and finish it off, and we will have some results for you. So I am putting the material in right out of the bag, which is, it's moist, it's not saturated in water. I've run this cleanup buddy both ways, actually 3 ways: moist concentrate, very wet concentrate, and dry. And they recommend you run it through wet. I did not see a tremendous amount of difference, and I'm not saying I know more than anybody, because I certainly don't, but do some experimenting for yourself. So this is how it operates. I have everything leveled. the leveling bubble, you can't see it, it's over on this side. And so anyways, I put about 3 scoops in, and you can put more. This mat holds a lot of material. I saw somebody and they had 3+, maybe it was, I don't know if it was 3/10 of a gram or 3 grams. I think it might have been over 3 grams in the mat. I don't like to put that much in there because I'm afraid you're gonna lose some material. However, I do save our material, and sometimes we pan it again. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna slide the mat out. Put my pinky up through there because my other fingers are too big. And I can see some material in there. Let me see if I can do this. I can't do it one-handed. I have a nice little, whatever you call this, Tupperware item. It's probably about 12 inches. I had a little bit of dirt in here from before, which came out of one of my pans. I didn't want to throw it in with the waste pile. So anyways, that's the way I do it. Get back to work here. I slide the green mat back into place. You will find that this slides in a little easier when it's wet. I've tried to do it sometimes with it dry and quickly learned it doesn't slide in as easy. So guys, what we're going to do now is we are going to sluice this entire batch, and we are going to give you a cleanup, and we're going to see what $280 and 75 buckets of material that has been run through a trommel brings us. So stand by. Alright, so this is kind of exciting. Not what I'm showing you, but you can see there is some gold in those top couple of spots. But look here. This just goes to show you that it can catch the big stuff. It's kind of hanging on there. I saw that and turned the water off right away. But anyways, that's kind of exciting too. So we won't stop this video too many more times. Hang with us, and we're going to get you a weigh-in. Okay guys, the wait is over. We have finished the panning. There is a lot of, I should say we're finished with the sluicing. Our little sluice buddy does not really miss a thing. I panned 50% of the material as we save all of everything in the waste pile. Whoops, camera's getting away from me. Anyway, so make a long story short, I panned half of the tailings. Got zero, nothing, not one piece of flour gold. So I didn't pan the second half. I wanted to be sure I wasn't missing anything. So in a nutshell, this second review of the Crisson mine in Georgia, I'm going to show you the results here as to what it yielded versus the first. 15 buckets on the first, condensed through their trommel, 75 buckets on their on my second review, condensed once again in their trommel. What it amounted to is we got 2.5 times the gold with 5 times the amount of material run. Now, it's not very consistent. We were hoping that we would get 5 times the amount of gold we got the first time because we bought 5 times the amount of ore, 75 buckets versus 15. So anyways, I'm going to show you the numbers here. So I'm also going to show you the gold. So stand by here. We did get something that was a little unusual. You tell me what you think. This is a small pan, by the way. So, see anything peculiar there? We got these 4 nice, definitely pickers. Some people would call them nuggets. A lot of colors in here. So now, let me show you how the numbers panned out. Our first review if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I'm right. It's number 57. You can go back if you haven't viewed it. That was 15 buckets. The gold recovery was 0.579 grams, equals $62. On this first order, we spent $80. Okay, fair return. Over 75%, 77, 78%. Second order, we thought, well, if it stays consistent, we're in good shape. So we spent $240, triple the amount, but we got 5 times the amount of material. As you can see, 75 buckets. Well, those 75 buckets, it weighed 9 pounds 6 ounces when we got it. It was similar to the first order, but we got 1.45 grams. Well, do the math here. We should have got let's see, 6 times 5. Yeah, we should have got 3 grams, but we got not quite half of that. We got 1.455. So first return 62 and change, second return 158 and change. We felt this should have been somewhere in the 300 range because it's 5 times the amount of material. But anyways, guys, there's no guarantee in mining, and especially if you buy pay dirt. And in this case, this was material that was run through their system, no added gold. You got condensed material. Certainly a nice value of the first 15-gallon sample. The second order, not so well. So we probably will move on, look for some more material to bring you. And for now, guys, if you haven't subscribed, we sure appreciate it. And it's Doug at Doug's World Tour, and I'm out.